So, here's what's happening now. They are going to be doing the Hot Ones Challenge. If you've ever seen the YouTube channel, what is it called? Now,
First We
Feast, that's it. Basically, they have a gauntlet of 10 hot sauces they eat with wings. We have boneless wings. And we're going to do it a little differently because they normally just ask questions about their personal life, usually actors and things like that. But you can get these nice box sets from the Heatness called Hot Ones Challenge. It comes with 10 really spicy hot sauces, and it starts off from mild to nearly deadly hot. And I'm going to be asking you guys trivia questions. You got a question wrong, you have to eat a hot wing. And you'll work your way up through the gauntlet.
Starts at about 1,700 Scoville units and goes all the way to 2 million plus.
What is a standard jalapeno, give or take?
I think about 1,200.
Right. So we're going to start off a little half than a jalapeno, and then we're going to go up to, I don't even know the factor at which you would put that to 2 million.
Oh,
but
no. Jalapeno is 2,500 to 8,000, depending on.
When you get from 8,000 to 2 million, that's a big old jump. So.
Or you could get one of Hannah's freaking banana peppers.
That's true.
It's like.
They was struggling a bit.
14 grand.
That thing lit my. It was hot.
It was hot.
We do have the bomb. And it is not the same one they used on the show because the ones they sell don't have any synthetic compounds in them, and the one they use on the show is like 100% like extract.
Right.
They've reformulated it, and it's supposed to be as hot, but it's just slightly different.
So I've given you both your nuggets, your boneless wings, some napkins, and I have a glass of milk for either of you. Is there anything else y'all need in the way of prep before we begin? John, you got your Mountain Dew. You don't have very much of it left. You probably should have saved it. Do you want to get a glass of water? It won't help you, but
I'm good.
All right. So, you good? Don't need anything?
I'm just going to let the Twitterverse know we're about to do this. Maybe
Yeah, I just put it out on my Twitter, too, that we're about to start the Hot Ones Challenge. So, yeah, this should be great. I'm super looking forward to it.
By the way, if anybody would like to, join me on Twitter, you can find me Rick Stevens PI.
So the way I have this set up is I have you guys some pen and paper so that you can write your answers down, and then I'll see the answers. That way it's not a mad dash to yell out an answer. Make sense? You don't have to use a new sheet of paper for everything. I just grabbed a handful because it felt better than going back and forth. But
and so if I get a question wrong,
eat a hot wing.
I eat a hot wing.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I watched. John had me watch the one with Shaq. There was at one point where the guy just took the bottle and just like poured it all over the.
That's the last dab.
Yeah. So the amount of which you put on there is up to you, but I will judge you if it's too little. Like I will be the world will judge you if you wuss out. And I'm not saying drench it, but don't wuss out. So the first sauce that they'll have to take over is the classic hot sauce.
And that's about 1,700.
Yeah. So
low-end jalapeno.
Yes.
We had a donation from Steve.
Yay.
Hey, thanks, Steve.
Hey, Steve, thanks. Like you're always with us. All right, you guys ready to begin? Do you need a minute to finish up your tweeting, young man?
I am good.
Okay. So for our first question, and chat, no helping them. You can play along at home with your own answer, but no helping because they can both see the chat, so don't cheat. If you guys cheat, if the chat cheats, I'm going to make them both eat a hot wing. All right, question 1. Here's your paper and pen. Oh. What? Did we get another one?
Well, he's got a nice
Hannah.
Wow, thank you.
So how much was that? Because my
100.
It's 100.
100. So
she gets to name the next player character, and you can specify whether it's mine or Emily's.
Yeah, so you get to pick one of those. Pick mine because I can't do names. Pick mine.
And an NPC.
And an NPC. So that's great.
But wasn't there some challenge level we were getting to where somebody dyed their hair or something?
At
That was
$100.
So John has to dye his hair now.
At $200, Steve will dye his hair.
All right. So our first question.
It'll be the carpet, not the
The carpet. Make sure Hannah gets her little
Yes,
her
hold
little
on then.
thing.
Give me
I
a
promise
minute.
there will be a question here in a minute. I'm just, I don't know how to do the techie stuff.
These are
so-
going to be multiple choice, right?
Not all of them. It gets harder. And once I run out of question, I have 5 challenges that are stupidly hard because at that point, you'll
You
have
just
to.
want to-
I just want it over. I want to see you eat the hottest hot wing. Is there a penalty if one of you taps out and says you can't go any further?
No.
Should be.
Don't be a dick.
I am a dick.
Sounds like he's prepping himself to tap out.
I think it sounds like he's
That's
gonna
a
tap
wolf
out.
move, John.
All right.
I just don't want
I'll
you
tell
to
you.
die
How
here.
about this? The first one of us to throw in the towel, give up, tap out, will make a $50 donation.
You want to do it that way, we can do it without the trivia.
We're doing the trivia. I worked hard on it.
No, I'm just saying a side bet just between me and you,
Okay.
and
All right.
and loser first one to tap out gives a little more money.
I think that sounds good. All right, question number 1. Plenty of tabletop RPGs have explored H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos, but the first game to do it was what game? A. The Stars Are Wrong. B. Call of Cthulhu. Or C. Cults of Cthulhu.
We have to write these down.
You have to write your answer down. When you've got it, everybody, you don't have to show them. You'll say it out loud in just a minute. All right. Answer.
Gonna go with A.
Okay, and what was your answer?
I went with A. The stars are wrong.
You're both wrong. It's Call of Cthulhu.
It seemed like that was too simple. It seemed like that was a trick question, and it was.
It was.
You used reverse psychology on us.
I'm excited.
Made us overthink ourselves just
All
so
right.
that we would have to.
So should be an easy one. This is the light one that probably even I could handle. So pick you a hot wing. Get you a little dab of that. You don't have to eat the whole wing because these are actually way bigger than I expected them to be.
Oh, I'm way hungry. So will that avoid any
That's
kind of
perfect. That's great.
teasing from you?
That's a good amount. I wanted to smell it.
All right. There it is. The first one.
Go ahead. I think I could handle that one. I just smelt it. I think I could handle that one. That's like a mild medium sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings, kind of hot. Kind of vinegary.
Very vinegary.
Here, I want to put them back in the box in the right order. So we don't screw them up.
Yeah, that's good.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'd order
I'd order a 10
a
piece.
plate of these at a restaurant.
Tolerable. Not too bad. All right. We're going to go on to the next question while you guys chew. Which edition of Dungeons & Dragons replaced previous rule systems with the class-specific powers that mimic the way abilities function in online RPGs? This is a fill-in-the-blank. I do not have multiple choice for you. I can reread it if you need me to.
Could you?
Which edition of Dungeons & Dragons replaced previous rule systems with class-specific powers that mimic the way abilities function in online RPGs? Okay, answers.
40.
I said 3.5.
It was 4th edition, so Dad, you have to eat the next hot wing. We didn't play 4th edition. All right, this next one is called Blitz and Vinegar, which is probably going to be John's least favorite because he's not super fond of vinegar.
That one is at 6,200.
So that's like 5 times what we just had?
Mm-hmm.
The last one's like 1,000 times, so they have to step up.
They just, but I mean, that was a quick jump.
All right, there you go. I like the bottle. It's got a little squeeze tip.
That looks disgusting.
John's not going to like it.
Is
Let me
there
show.
mustard in it?
Probably.
You want to give up?
No.
Go ahead, Dad. You can eat yours and show them your response.
No, I felt bad because I'd taken a bite out of mine last time, and then John went cheers with the
Distilled
chicken nugget.
vinegar,
I don't have one this
serranos,
time. I got the question
rice,
Oh, that's right.
strawberries, coconut cream, coconut, salt, onion, cinnamon, ginger. No,
Okay.
no mustard.
I know
It smells good though. I think I'd like that one a lot.
Mr. Lettuce does have mustard in it, but probably not enough that
No,
it's
you're
gonna bother
barely
me.
allergic. Yeah, I like. I think I would like this bliss and vinegar, but I really like vinegar in all states. John does not. All right.
I'm gonna end up eating them all anyway.
Yes. So yeah.
Not bad.
So it got a little kick.
A little bit.
Okay. All right. Next question.
Mostly I feel the tingling of my
Your scalp.
sweat pores on my scalp.
So this one I may mispronounce this because I tried to look up how to pronounce it and I couldn't. The Achtung Cthulhu
Actung.
Achtung Cthulhu RPG combines Lovecraftian horrors with what setting? A. The Cold War. B. The Age of Discovery. Or C. World War II. All right, answers.
See.
See,
Correct. Nobody has to eat, so proud of you guys.
so there's a question in chat. Does John have to eat this one the next time he loses?
Yes.
Or does he, or is it,
No, you have to
No.
progress all the way through.
I'm gonna end up eating all of them by the end anyway,
Yeah.
just because I want to. But
All right. The next question. The campaign setting, the Forgotten Realm depicts adventures. Sorry,
could you repeat that?
I'm going to try.
Hey, could you give me a spelling, please? Of blah, blah, blah.
The campaign setting, the Forgotten Realms depicts
My lips are-
the adventures are occurring on what fictional continent? A. Faerun. B. Gloranthia. Or C. Europa.
Could you spell Europa for me?
Ourupe.
Ourupe.
UPE. Europa.
Okay, and it was Faerun, Glorantha, or Europa?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm good.
You good? All right, what's our answers?
A, Faerun.
I said B.
It was A. Faerun, so John has to
I thought that was another
partake.
tricky question.
Interesting point. I happen to know that Glorantha is the setting for Chaosium's Rune Quest, another D100 base thing that would be much more combat related, very similar to D&D set in the Iron Age.
Yeah.
Everybody has access to magic through use of runes.
Okay.
And I'll be getting that starter set in any day now because I won one
Nice.
on Chaosium Inc.'s Twitch stream. I knew he wasn't going to like it.
I knew he wasn't going to like
It's
it.
very vinegar based, but
put
not a whole lot of heat to it. There's a
I think
lingering.
it's the coconut.
Yeah, I can smell a lot of coconut, and he's not super fond of coconut either. All right, next question. The two people credited with creating Dungeons and Dragons are Gary Gygax and blank.
Blank. Blank.
To be fair, this question originally had the names reversed where it had you guess Gary Gygax, and that was way too easy, so I had to flip it.
I should know this. Feel free to.
Do not cheat in that chat. The next hot sauce that if they list this is called Hoss Sauce, and it's got like a hipster with a fedora and a mustache.
And what's its rating? I want to know how much is riding on this wrong answer I'm about to get.
Right.
That one is 14,500 Scoville rating.
It's got a smoky smell to it. A little hot. It's kind of like a hot, like sizzling sauce at Sonny's.
Oh my God, Gygax. So is his last name okay?
I will take a last name. You just gonna go ahead and prep you one? You know you didn't get it?
I know I didn't get it. I wrote fuck McButtnugget.
Ah, damn it, that's what I was gonna put.
Dang. All right.
Williams.
No. The answer is Dave Arneson.
Arneson, Arneson.
Yes.
Damn it.
All right, so they are moving on to the house sauce. Good old German hot sauce. Like I said, it's got a smoky kind of barbecue smell to it, but it smells quite good. It's kind of almost like Chipotle if I had, like, not the restaurant, but like the flavoring of a Chipotle.
Okay. You know there's heat the minute you bite into it. I'm ready for it to really hit.
All right. So we are moving along these sauces.
Here it comes.
This next one is Los Calientes. What's the Scoville on that one? I should have brought the Scovilles up on my computer so John wouldn't have to keep slipping back and forth, but I didn't.
36,000.
36,000. It's a very salsa verde kind of sauce. It smells good, but it smells like it might be kind of hot. All right.
I think it's going to be my favorite.
It smells very good. I will say that. And that's one that I would probably try, but I don't think I could go any higher. But it smells very good.
So who took Spanish in high school? Los Calientes. That means the spicy ones?
Something like that, yeah. Caliente is hot. I don't know. I took
Caliente
French.
means hot.
Next question.
It might mean hot.
But doesn't it mean like the spicy kind of hot? Like you wouldn't go out and say, wow, it's caliente outside today.
No.
Right.
That's
It's not
taste.
that kind of hot.
I think you could.
All right.
Right.
And-
If you wanted your Hispanic friends to laugh at you.
Like if you see, I know if you see a girl looking good, oh, muy caliente.
Right. Because it's a spicy kind of hot.
All right. Next question. What is another name for a mind flayer? A. Amalacanthed. B. Kuo Toa. Or C. Illithid. Right answers?
See,
See.
Yeah, I knew you both know that one. But
what time is it?
7:30.
We've been at it for a while. I'm just going to start.
No.
Fine.
All right, next question. What wizard is known for creating a variety of spells involving illusionary appendages? Fill in the blank. Wow.
I'm going through the list and I don't think it's him. It's
I don't normally play a wizard, but I know it's in the name of the actual spells, and it was Gary Gygax's son's first character.
That's great.
But
it's like it's there, and
It's
I'm
right there.
flipping through the files, and it gets harder as I get older. I mean, so here's the ones it's not. It's not Mordenkainen. It's not Tensor of Tensor's floating disk. It's I think it starts with an F first.
I'm going to need some answers.
Oh, I almost had it. All right, I don't have an answer. Fizz bang.
All right, John?
oh, Bigby.
It is Bigby. Bigby's flying fists and hands. Yes. So, enjoy Los Calientes.
I almost marked it out and put tensor until you started talking.
Good. That's why I didn't want you guys to be just shouting answers because you were
Well, I
going to
only
do
did it because he'd already.
Oh, that's a line.
It comes out fast.
Yeah, so viscosity is a factor in this challenge.
This one was. We're up into 30,000s now.
Yes.
36.
How's it taste?
The flavor is really good.
It smells really good.
I mean, that flavor.
All right. We're going to move on to the next question here because John's answering to keep working through his hot sauces. What is the name of the massive dungeon complex that exists beneath the city of Waterdeep?
Is it A? We've played in this.
You got an answer?
I don't have a breath. Give me a minute.
In case Thankmas says he'll be moving on to Hothead official.
57,000.
It's nearly double what he just said. All right.
Underwater deep.
Underwater deep. What's your answer?
The Underdark.
Incorrect. It's called Undermountain. For both of you. So, John gets to have the Los Calientes. Dad, you get to move on to Hotheads. As soon
It's
as
a good time because right now my tongue and my mouth is all numb from the last one, so I probably won't even know.
Yeah. Oh, that's...
What are we on? Number 5?
Number
I'm on the
5.
fifth one.
Mm-hmm. All right.
They had one guest one time start at the last one.
Oh my God, there's
backwards.
flecks of evil in this one.
Flex of evil. And that one looks very liquidy.
Can't believe I missed big piece. Is that good enough?
Mm-hmm. It's a good, healthy serving. What you
How do you
think
think
of
that one?
your salsa verde one? Yeah, it smells really good. Like I want to try this one someday. You guys all have an extra hot wing or an extra thing too because they gave us 22 instead of 20. I got a little bit of it on my hands. It was good. It's a little spicy. I only had like a tiny-ish bit. How was that?
There's a nasal aspect. My
Clear up your sinuses.
sinuses just went wide open.
Would you call it revolutionary for your for
Sinuses?
sinuses?
You say revolutionary?
Yeah,
Says
Mom, I saw we
revolutionary
watched
in the
Tom
bottom.
Holland's one earlier today where he almost accidentally started on the hottest one and they had to like save him and he was so thankful. That was great.
So luckily, and we'll test out the efficacy.
Efficacy.
You can look that word up later.
I got him glasses of milk. All right, moving on. What company published D&D from the game's creation until it was purchased by Wizards of the Coast in 1997? Answers.
TSR.
TSR.
Either of you know what it stands for?
Tactical strategy rules.
Studio rules. Close. But you both passed, so good job. Next question. What was the name of the miniature war game that D&D grew out of?
Hold on a second. I need to.
Careful around your eyes. Get the sweat off of your scalp.
My scalp is sweating.
I wonder how long it lasts in the hoodie. You need me to reread the question?
You've asked a question? Okay.
What was the name of the miniature war game that D&D grew out of? And if you miss this, you have to go to the scary bottle.
Am I under the scary bottle? This thing looks like it's like,
A prescription for pain.
is that a little skull and crossbones down there?
It's a very, very tiny step up compared to what we've been doing. You went from 57,000 to 67,000 with that one.
Yeah.
So just like a jalapeno hotter.
Yeah.
The one after that is 118.
It's super scary. Yeah, the Lechuga. It's super scary looking.
I can tell you this. I've been through, what, 5 now?
Yes.
Still have not hit the level of Hannah's spicy banana pepper.
So, do you have an answer?
Lechuga means lettuce in Spanish.
Lechuga.
Mr. Lettuce.
Mr. Lettuce. It's nothing like lettuce.
I'm going to say Fantasy Wars.
Spark Plug 9000.
Oh,
Wrong. It was called chainmail. I don't know what kind of miniature thing, but that's the thing. So, Dad, you move on to the Lechuga.
That
And
ring mails a bell.
Sean gets to have the next one. Ooh!
Oh, got some on your hand there.
I'm not going to lick it.
That looks thick and dangerous. We might be needing rubber gloves soon.
All right. I'm going to give you guys a minute to eat those while I put this box back together.
Cheers.
Got a little drippage on the char here.
That's fine. I'll clean it up.
What number is he on?
He's on 5. He's one
And
behind.
I'm on 7, 6.
6. How we doing?
No, Hannah, I'm
He's
not,
not
kidding.
kidding.
Your banana peppers smelled very, very spicy. I don't know if they cross-pollinated with something weird.
I'd be messed up the whole ride home.
He was like, all right. How does that taste? Spicy? Just a little snatch?
It's one of those creep up on you. You're like, oh, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's kind of bad. It's bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
It's
All right. How was yours? All right.
It tastes good, but it's not that hot.
So the next question. The original Dungeons and Dragons boxed set was released in what year?
oh,
Boxed set. Answers.
1977.
69.
1974. You are both incorrect. So, John, you get to try the lechuga. Dad,
And
you get to...
Steve is up to the Chile Lingua de Fuego Butila Fire Hot Sauce at 118,000 Scoville
So you
units.
nearly doubled.
This is number 7.
This is number 7.
The next one is the really bad one. The one that made Shaq make faces.
Shake it.
That last one is still growing. It hasn't finished reaching
It hasn't
its peak
finished.
yet.
Blossoming.
Yeah, this one is pretty runny.
Yeah, Hannah, your habaneros cross-pollinated with the sweet bananas instead. That's a lot of hot sauce there. All right, John, show us the lechuga. That's a lot of sauce there, bud.
Trying to make sure it doesn't drip, but I've got pretty much the whole top covered. Cheers.
Cheers.
Remember, today is a good day to die.
Utila fire?
I think it's supposed to replicate butthole fire.
Oh my God, tomorrow.
Careful around your eyes. All right.
Okay, we're getting there now, people.
I can see a little sheen of sweat on you. We got more napkins over here if you end up needing more. So we're both over halfway done here. How we feeling?
Fine.
How you feeling? You looking a little red there, bud. All right.
He hasn't even got close to his. He's still 6 feet away from his cup of milk.
Because I know he's not going to want to drink it. He doesn't drink milk. But it's there in case he wants it.
I'm not going to drink the milk.
All right. Next question. Which of the following was the first fictional setting for D&D? I didn't actually do it as a following. I did it as a fill in the blank. So what is the first fictional setting of D&D? Apologize. Some of them I adjusted. They had like other answers that were way too obviously not the right thing, and I had to change them out. All right. Answers.
Bayron.
That was Greyhawk.
Neither. Blackmore.
I was certain it was Greyhawk.
All right, John, you can move on to the Tula Fire while I get Dad's next bottle.
Somebody redeemed a Stevish pun.
Yay!
Ooh.
Go ahead and work on your Stevish pun there while I get the bomb ready for you. This is the one that made Shaq cry. What's the Scoville rating on the bomb?
135,000, but
Everybody says this one hits hard.
most people think it's the hottest out of all of them. The other two are just kind of coasting after that one. But with that said, the one on the show, everybody says it tastes completely terrible because it is like 90% extract. And I think they've tried to naturally replicate it, but it's not as bad as that one.
Doesn't smell that ominous. You got your Stever's pun?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
My nose is starting to run a little bit.
That's a lot. That is a lot. He like put it on like it was a hot dog.
My God. That boneless wing is foul.
Oh,
That's my Stevie pun
yeah.
paid off.
Oh. Sorry. This is like the best day I've had in a long time. This is great.
Hold on a second. Burps of a feather.
It's a 2-for-1 special. How was yours over there?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Lord, please let me get the next question right.
All right. Next question. Which D&D module introduced science fiction elements into the game? A. Expedition to the Barrier Peaks. B. The Temple of Elemental Evil. Or C. In Search of the Unknown. I can read those for you. Yeah?
Please?
Yeah. A. Do you mean read the question as well? Or you got the question? Okay.
I had a question.
A. Expedition to the Barrier Peaks. B. The Temple of Elemental Evil. Or C. In Search of the Unknown. All right, answers?
See.
See,
C. Incorrect. It's A. Expeditions to the Barrier Peaks.
is there any chance we could, like, slow this game down a little bit?
No.
We're supposed to be doing something else at 8, so
We're working through this. All right, which means that Dad moved on to Hellfire Cranked, which has like a demon.
tell them the rating.
What's the rating?
Tell them the rating on the bottle.
Oh, my God.
We cranked this one up to 12.
That's out of 10. That one is at 699,000 Scoville.
I'm in pain here.
For those of you curious, this is what the bomb looks like.
Oh, this is great.
Smell this.
I've been smelling them the whole time. I'll smell all day.
Tapping out, I'll pay $50.
You don't want to find out?
I'm hurt.
All right, well, we'll keep going with John. Just
I'm out of milk, I'm out of water, and I'm freaking landlocked here.
You want me to let you get up? We can make.
No, I want you to go give me some water. Can't move.
Are you getting him something? Or are you letting me out? Water, not milk.
Water.
Water.
It's not funny, Anna.
It's fun.
Oh my God. I am hurting. I do not recommend this to anybody. My head is sweating. My eyes are watering. My mouth is burning. My nose is running. And I'm lactose intolerant, so that milk's not going to help things at all here in a minute. There's just no escape.
Keeps coming.
when it kicks up, it goes woo.
Right? It's sneaky, and then it's not like slowly. It's like
All right, John, you ready to go on to the next question?
Sure.
Dungeons and Dragons was the first tabletop RPG, and its success inspired quite a few similar games. What game duplicated the Dungeons and Dragons name, but swapped in a different place than monster? A. Basements and Banshees. B. Caverns and Cave Trolls. Or C. Tunnels and Trolls.
Tunnels and Trolls.
That's correct.
first RPG game I ever played, by the way.
Yeah.
Bunnies and Burrows.
Cute.
It was like a little paperback pamphlet that was size of rules.
Or you haven't done that one yet, have you?
Yeah, I just did that one.
Oh, I missed it. You good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, next question. The first RPG set in J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle Earth was called what?
Fuck if I know.
The Middle Earth role-playing.
They put a lot of fun in
They
that.
did. So John gets to move on to the Hellfire.
That's the one I haven't done, or
That's
one
the
that
one
just
that you
kicked my
tapped. No,
ass.
that's the one you tapped out at.
So I
Bomb.
didn't do that.
You did not.
I'll be trying this one.
Which is the plane. Eyes are watering there a bit, bud.
It's still super hot.
Yeah.
And the fun part is we have like 10 minutes and I have to set up all the other stream stuff. So
I believe in you.
Whose idea was it?
Mine.
the one person who didn't participate.
Yeah. They both agreed to it. Don't let them fool you.
Not eating like just a regular old chicken thing might help, but apparently there's scar tissue on it.
You just reopened. All right, the Hellfire.
I'm so full from water.
Yeah. Between segments, we can take a little quick bathroom break. But wash your hands before you use the bathroom. Okay.
He's psyching himself up for it.
I've never seen John actually respond to something being hot like that.
That one's a kick-ass.
That was on the level of that banana pepper.
You did have a little bit of a reaction to the banana pepper. But I think that this is more lasting effect, it feels like.
The banana pepper, we were halfway home before I was like, okay, it's starting to pass now. That banana pepper was fucking crazy. Doesn't smell great.
It doesn't. I smelt it.
I thought somebody was going to get me water.
I did. You just drank it all already. All right.
Yeah, buddy. Pay my debt to John and society here.
How's it feeling over there, bud?
It's hot, but it's honest.
It's hot, but it's honest. All right. Do you need a minute? Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Funny, for your husband, you're like, do you need a minute? You're ready to move on. For me, it was like, next question, Dad. Shut your runny fucking nose trap. And here's the question. You have no absolute recovery time.
All right. The first two books in Fantasy Flight's games Star Wars RPG line are Edge of Empires and Age of Rebellion. What is the third book? A. Force and Destiny. B, Sith and Jedi, or C, scum and villainy?
C.
Incorrect. It's Force and Destiny, A.
Since I tapped out, I don't even get a chance to answer these questions anymore.
I can give you another. I've got several more. While he does his last dab, you want to do a couple?
Y'all go through the rest of the questions.
All right.
Let me finish paying my
No.
debt to society.
Debt to society.
Last dab. Over 2 million Scoville rating. Cheers.
All right. Knock it out.
It's another chunky one, too.
How's it feeling?
All right, I squared up.
So, next question. M.A.R. Barker, known as the American Tolkien, created one of the earliest RPGs and one of the first to emphasize storytelling and role-playing over tactical combat. What was it called? A. RuneQuest. B. Empire of the Petal Throne. Or C. Rollmaster.
I'll go Rollmaster.
Incorrect. It was Empire of the Petal Throne. All right. How was the last dab, sir?
Was that the last sauce?
That was the last sauce.
We moved through all of them.
He did.
It wasn't as bad as the bomb.
That's what everybody says. It's like the bomb is like the worst. Maybe there's something in the ingredients that makes this capsaicin like work harder. All right. Next question.
You know, when I think about the bomb, I think I should have stopped at one sauce earlier.
You probably should have. I'm going to take a walk.
So we've got Steve Honottle's $50 donation in there, and we have Marilyn's $100 donation in there.
Oh, thank you, Marilyn.
Thank you, Marilyn.
Okay, thank you, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. So let's see what that brings our total up to. We've raised $325. That's 3 times our goal of $100, so that's amazing.
That is amazing.
While John takes his walk to work through the pain, we'll move forward. The acclaimed D6 system.
I'd just like to point out that I may have tapped out earlier, but I didn't need no damn walk.
Yeah.
What a wuss.
Do you need more milky?
Shut up.
All right. The acclaimed D6 system West End Games used for their Star Wars RPG originally appeared in what other licensed game? You're at the point where I made this super hard so that you would have to move.
Give me an initial.
G. You would
Galaxy Quest.
No, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters had an RPG?
Apparently. The first post-apocalyptic RPG was set in a world seeded with barely functioning technology and some very, very strange mutants.
I think I know
What was
this
it
one.
called?
Gamma World.
It was. So that was most of the questions I had for you guys. I skipped a couple. But if they had not fallen throughout the 20 questions I had, these were some of the challenges that you would have had to face afterwards. Naming every class.
History, chemistry,
No.
English, maths.
No. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want the kids to have a chance to laugh at me.
Oh, okay. That was your walk.
Pretty sure Tony
Fighter,
appreciated it.
cleric, wizard, warlock, sorcerer, monk, paladin, rogue, ranger. How many have I got left?
4.
Artificer, Are they martial or druid? 3 left?
2.
2 left? Are they martial or caster?
I'm not telling you.
Look, my mouth is still on fire. My head is still sweaty. My nose is still running, and my stomach is bloated from fucking 24 ounces of milk. All I want to know is...
All right. Do you want to know what the last 2 are? Because you're going to be upset.
No, I want to know, are they martial classes or casting classes?
Yes. There's 2.
One of each.
Yeah.
What martial class did I miss? Barbarian?
Yeah.
God bless. And then a caster. I said wizard, warlock, sorcerer, druid, artificer.
We're going to work through these challenges while John sets up the next
What other
ones.
caster am I missing, people? In chat? Come on, one less class to go.
What'd you have so far?
Well, I narrowed it down. The last one is a caster, and I've already said wizard, warlock, sorcerer, artificer, druid, and then there's the martial casters like ranger. We already said.
Cleric.
You already got a cleric.
What edition?
5e.
5e. Is this like Unearth Arcana class?
No.
Player's Handbook?
Yeah.
Player's Handbook, or I mean, like Artificer
Paladin.
Player's Handbook. It came
You already
out.
did that one. It is the standard rule as written. You're supposed to be setting up.
We'll have to pee first.
You wash your hands.
Jerk.
You can jerk, but wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Uh,
Give up.
no. um. Illusionist.
No,
They got rid of that, didn't they?
they did.
Bard.
Damn it, it's Bard. Came the yell from the bathroom door. He just said Bard. I think that's what he said. At least that's what we heard.
Or he said something else that he doesn't need to tell us. All right, the next challenge would have been, well, these weren't in any particular order. Name all the races.
All of them.
The standard raw rules as written.
How many do we got?
2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not that many.
All right. Is human and human variant two different ones?
Yeah.
All right. Human,
Yes.
elf,
Yes.
half elf,
Yes.
halfling,
Yes.
half orc.
No.
Okay. So this is just
PC player character.
Player's Handbook. I mean, some of the other ones that came out in later supplements are rules as written, but all right. Which ones have I named already?
Human, elf, halfling, and half elf.
Gnome,
Yep.
dwarf,
Yep. Yeah, Hannah, how did you forget Bard? I'm sitting here like, Hannah's all over the chat, and Dad's like, I can't figure out what it could be.
I saw something seductive that reminded me.
No.
You opened that drawer in my bathroom?
So
I can
one
think
of
of a
them,
bunch of races right now, but they're all in later books, like Goblin, Eric, Kokra.
so one of them I'm going to give you because it just listed it as orc, but I think actually it's half orc, but it listed it as orc. So I'm going to give you that one. So now you're down to, you're missing 2.
Read the ones I've got already.
dwarf, human, elf, halfling, half elf, orc, and gnome. John's getting us set up to play some Jackbox, and you guys at home, when we get it set up, you'll be able to play too. If you go to jackbox.tv and enter the code, and we'll give it to. There's only like 2 people in here, so probably should be. So. I got these.
Minotaur.
No.
Later book.
Do you want a hint?
First letter. There's the prime material plane. There's the plane of dreams. Right?
17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
21.
22, 23. 23 planes of existence, technically. There's like the inner one, the material plane, then there's like the inner circle, and then there's an outer plane.
The last race was Tiefling and Dragonborn.
Sorry, the sound went out, guys. I don't know what happened, but it was Tiefling and Dragonborn, and now we're on to him trying to name the planes of existence. We know he's not going to be able to name all of them because there's 19 of them. I'm sorry, 19 of them.
The shadow plane.
I think, that counts as one of them. There's some of these have like ulterior names. But there's a lot. Can we just read through some of them for you?
Sure.
So, material plane, ethereal plane, astral plane, elemental planes of air, earth, fire, water, the abyss, Acheron, Arcadia, Concordiant opposition, Elysium, Gehenna, Gladshem, I don't know how to say that correctly, Hades, the Happy Hunting Grounds, or also known as the Beastlands, Limbo, the Nine Hells, Nirvana, Olympus, and Pandemonium. Oh, wait, there's some more on the back. The Seven Heavens.
It's the Spider-Verse. Don't forget the Spider-Verse.
Tartarus and Twin Paradises. Slightly easier thing. Name the types of armor. And I don't mean light, medium, heavy. I mean...
Okay, there's hide.
Yep.
Natural.
I didn't count that. But yeah.
Leather.
Yep.
Studded leather.
Yep.
Scale mail.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Ring mail.
Mm-hmm.
Chain mail.
Mm-hmm.
Plate mail.
Mm-hmm.
There's more?
Yeah.
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more.
I mean, like, is it like half plate and full plate?
Well, there is, because half plate's medium armor, full plate's heavy, so half plate is a different one than regular plate.
All right. Well, didn't they do the same thing with like ring and scale mail? Like you have the full set or just the breastplate?
So there is a breastplate separate. Mm-hmm.
Should we get into helmets here?
No. So you're missing 3.
2 of them are heavy armor.
No.
1 of them's heavy armor.
Yes.
We already did full plate, full chain, full ring, full scale.
This particular heavy armor, I don't know that I've ever seen anybody actually use it.
Well, my next character will. I don't really like heavily armored characters.
I don't either. I don't like the lack of mobility. You wanna know what it is?
Yeah.
Splint.
Splint mail.
Mm-hmm.
In case anybody gets a broken arm while you're out.
Yeah. There's one medium.
Give me the first letter.
See?
Chain shirt.
Correct. And there's one light.
Really?
Mhm.
So I did natural, didn't count. We did hide, leather.
Hide's medium.
We did leather, studded leather.
There's one more.
Cloth?
Close.
Fabric. Padded.
Padded. And then technically shields as well. But and then the last challenge I had was to name the languages.
We are already almost 10 minutes.
I know, we were letting you get set.
Well, I can't get set up while things are going on.
Well, you didn't tell us that.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a break? Are you set up?
Unless he wants to make a quick stab at every language in D&D.
No.
Oh.
So we'll take a quick break for bathrooms and all that good stuff and wash
Blowing our noses.
And John's gonna get the Jackbox set up, so stay tuned, hang out.